Hey, what's going on, everybody? Movie Phantom here, and guess what? It's Wednesday. Time to get those viewer comments and questions. All right. So I brought up the fact that someone said I should watch American Mary last week, and Torture Vision said something pretty funny here. He said they should rename that Nokia the movie. He said if he would have had the strength to watch it again, he would, but he just can't do it. And he said that the only thing he remembers is that ringtone played numerous times throughout that movie. I don't remember the ringtone, to be honest with you. I will say this, though. Yeah, I couldn't watch it again. I really couldn't. I only saw it once. I own it. It's over there, but I don't plan on watching it again. Unless someone's like, hey, you need to do a review on it. And even then, I'll watch it, but begrudgingly. So I brought up John Carpenter on Facebook not long ago, and I forget now what I wrote. I think it was something about Ghost of Mars and how he didn't do a movie between Ghost of Mars and The Ward, and I forget how many years between those two movies. And Matt and Freck said that The Ward is still a flop in his eyes, and I agree. The Ward was a shit movie. Yeah, that's nothing else I can say about that. I did not like The Ward at all. The Omen said great show when I did my review this past week on The Hills Have Eyes and. I forget what the fuck else I did. Wow. My own show, and I forget what I reviewed. Ginger Snaps. Yeah, that it is. So yeah, he just said great show. So thank you, my man. Thank you for watching. I appreciate it. That's awesome. Ghostface Kid said I should play the video game, SCP, Containment Breach. My question to you, my man, is, was that a story that you once told, like sent me a link to or something like that? It was almost like it wasn't really a story. I mean, it was, but it wasn't. It was almost like the website you sent me to was almost like files and shit, and it was about like something that broke out and like killed a bunch of people like in Russia or some shit. I don't remember. It's been a while back, and we're going back to like my first run, before that big year break. But anyways, the SCP Containment Breach, just for some reason that triggered that. Like, is that a story you sent me one time? But yeah, I'm always in for horror video games. I'm a big fan. So yeah, I'll check it out, my man. I'll check that out. Brian Peterson, he said he likes The Hills Have Eyes, but he doesn't watch it because he says, or he don't own it because it's one of those movies he just can't watch over and over because of the brutality. And I can see that. I can see that. I kind of feel the same way, which I didn't really care for the movie, but I think it's Sallow, 120 Days of Sodom. And that was just unnecessary brutality for the sake of unnecessary brutality, in my opinion. I mean, to each their own or whatever, but, I like Serbian films. I can probably watch it again, but for some reason, Sallow was just like, it was just so like, oh, that was a chore to watch. And it wasn't like it was a bad movie, because, I mean, all the content in that movie was, the stuff I'm into, but at the same time, I just felt like, oh, I can't watch this again. Like, it was just like, And it did have some moments with it. I wasn't huge on it. But anyways, I can see what you're saying, though. So some people, I agree. Some people just can't. Melissa, 1986, regarding the feud between Simon Terrell and the Man with No Name, says, hopefully we can get this feud resolved. And I agree. I am right now, I kicked him off the show last week. And I'll be honest with you, I'm thinking I won't probably do it again this week just because I'm just waiting for this thing to cool down myself until I can figure out what I'm going to do with these guys. Like, they're tearing the show apart. Like, it used to be about the, Sunday Showdown, and now it's like, it's all about, this big fight between the two. So I'm going to figure out something. We're going to figure out something. If you guys got any suggestions at home, send them this way. I mean, I can use some help here, because trying to keep these fuckers, cooled down and even tempered, it's really hard. I'm not going to lie. It really is. Warren Cocking asked, he had 3 questions for me. The first question is, what's the worst way to die? Man, there's quite a few. And I'm not even the kind of guy that's afraid of death, but I definitely don't want to go out in one of these ways. I would say, if I had to just go number 1, probably be burned alive. I just think that'd be so fucking horrible. Although, I think a shark attack would suck balls too, because I am definitely afraid of sharks. And for some reason, the shark attack just seems like it would be pretty brutal. But, yeah, fuck. Burn. That's one of those questions like if someone's like, all right, Phantom, you're going to die. You get to choose your method. You want to be burned alive or shark attack? I don't know. Both suck balls. You know, I'm gonna say burned alive. I feel like the shark attack you may be able to. I mean, the chances are very slim, especially for me because I'm not much of a swimmer. I love water and I can swim, but I'm fat and out shaped and I can't swim fast. So I'm gonna be like a little baby seal, just flopping around up there, and it's gonna fucking get me. I'm gonna say burned alive. I think that's probably the worst way you can possibly go. I mean, I'm sure there's other ones, being eaten alive by like fire ants or remember in Hook they threw the motherfucker in the treasure chest or some shit like that, and they started throwing like scorpions and shit in there. Yeah, that fucking suck. And I'm sure buried alive would suck as well. I mean, there's quite a few shitty ways you can go out. For some reason, I just think, I think being burned alive would be the worst. So I feel like if I'm being sentenced to death and they throw me in a coffin and bury me alive, don't get me wrong, that fucking sucks, and I don't like it. But it's like, I don't know. I think after a while, once you start running out of air, you will peacefully. Because being condemned to death is one thing. Now, if I'm just kidnapped like a motherfucker and they bury me alive, yeah, there's that chance like, maybe I can get out, or maybe someone's looking for me or whatever the case may be. But if I know, beyond a shadow of doubt, like they're like, Phantom, you fucked up. Here's your punishment. You're being buried alive. Then it's different. You're like, well, fuck, I'm already, they got me bound and gagged. It sucks. What can you do? You're in there. So I'm going to say burned alive. I think burned alive just sucks regardless. If that makes sense. I'm sorry. I went on a weird rant there. Or a weird tangent. Warren, your next question was, do I believe in aliens? And I do. I think it's a little ridiculous to not believe in aliens. This universe is fucking vast and never ending. So to sit there and assume that we are the only living life forms on this planet, in this galaxy, and beyond is just really ridiculous. You know what I'm saying? That's just my opinion. Yes, I do believe in aliens, so yeah, absolutely. And then his next question is, have I ever seen a UFO? As a kid, I would have told you yes. I remember because I was so fascinated with alien culture or whatever, and I remember, especially as a kid, I'd go to my... I didn't have cable myself, but my grandparents had it, and on the weekends I'd stay at their house. And I remember always watching like of course, I'm not sure they still do it now or not, but they used to always have like these, aliens caught on tape or UFOs caught on tape. And so I became fascinated. I just remember one night I went to go check the mail, and I just saw lights in the sky, so I'm just like, aliens, and I run back, and I'm telling my girl, like, I saw an alien, and she's like, yeah, right, and she takes the mail away from me or whatever. And looking back, I'm like, no, that was a fucking airplane, like, and it was, I say lights in the sky, it was like, the regular whatever. And I'm guessing probably a low-hanging airplane. It really didn't make a sound. But at the same time, it's like, yeah, what an alien is, fucking airplane. So I'm going to go ahead and say for this answer, have I ever seen a UFO? No, I have not. But it doesn't mean I don't believe. I still think they're out there. I have a cousin. Well, fuck it. It's Jimbo. He does the show every now and then. Once in a while, he does the show. And anyways, he watches that Ancient Aliens, and I like the concept of Ancient Aliens. But just some of the theories on there are so fucking whacked out. And my cousin's one of those guys who's like, he believes the aliens created us, and that at some point they're going to hand over this power or whatever the case may be. The meaning of life, the secret to it all. And I'm just like, are you fucking for real? I'm like, dude, we are like... There's a small town near here called Shoals. And I swear the town, I'm not trying to make fun of it or whatever, but it looks like the inhabitants are like literally like the cast of like Wrong Turn. I mean, seriously, I always kind of make fun of my area around here like it's Redneckville or whatever. But it's pretty normal until you get down the Shoals, and then you're just like, what the fuck? Like, clearly they, had a casting call for The Hills Have Eyes down there. I mean, it literally, it's fucking weird. Like, everybody's just weird down there. Anyways, I kind of always tell him, like, Earth is the Shoals of the universe. Like, aliens may drive by here. They're not fucking stopping. You know what I mean? Or there's nothing new about us. They're nothing special about us. They're not handing over any secret power or anything like that. So yeah, no, I believe in aliens, but have I seen a UFO? No, I have not. I did see your video. In fact, I did. I posted a thing on there of the UFO that you think you saw. The only question I'm gonna throw out there, and the only reason I'm throwing this out there is there's a radio station. Sorry, radio show. Whew, slow down for a second. I'm getting I'm getting all jittered up and going. There's a radio show over here called the Bob and Tom Show. It's a morning show or whatever. And there's a comedian, I forget the comedian's name, but he says what he does, and he loves to do it, is he loves to go to the Dollar Tree, which is a store over here where everything's $1. Like everything's just a fucking dollar. And he'll buy a shitload of these balloons. They have the balloons that you can fill up with helium. And then what he does is he ties glow sticks, because I got glow sticks there too. And he ties, so he has 11 fucking balloons and like a bundle of 5 or 6 glow sticks or whatever. And he fucking just lets them go. Like he'll wait till he'll buy them all at night, and then he'll go out to his house, get a little stoned, and then he'll release these out in the air. And he goes, it gets to a point to where you can't, it gets so far up there that you can't see the balloons anymore, but you just see these glow sticks, and they're just moving in weird directions because sometimes the wind blows or whatever. And he says it's funny because he'll have neighbors who will come up to him and be like, "Hey, was you outside last night?" And he always plays along like, "No, what's up?" And he's like, "Man, I mean, this don't sound weird, but man, I saw something in the sky." And deep down, he's getting like a chuckle out of it. So he keeps. He's a comedian, so he's traveling around a lot. So every time he's in a new city, he does that. Like he'll just go to a Dollar Tree, and he gets creative with it. Like he likes to string the lights along, or whatever the case may be, and he releases them up there. And he says on 2 different occasions he's had, he's heard people, talk about the next day and how or is in the paper strange lights are found or whatever the case may be. And so the reason I bring that up is I saw the picture, and I mean, it could be just about anything, I suppose. But I always keep that back in my mind. Like, whenever anybody shows videos online or a picture, and back in my mind, it's it could just as easily be, balloons with glow sticks or whatever. So, keep that in mind, is all I'm saying. I'm not saying it was or wasn't, because I really don't know. Once again, I do believe in aliens, absolutely. To me, that's easier to believe than, the supernatural, which I don't believe in at all. Because it seems like that's more logical. Like that could happen, We're alive, they could be alive kind of thing. I just feel like, I don't know, it just seems like it could happen. But just keep that in mind, though. Don't get, when you see that. And I do think, still keep looking. I mean, keep getting the pictures and taking video if you can, and just, keep doing your research. I mean, because you don't know until you do that. Just keep in mind, though, I mean, it could be a prank. That's all I'm saying, so. And finally, Patrick Lang hit me up, and I was posting some trivia about the remake for When a Stranger Calls. Fucking hated that movie. Anyways, he said that he thought that remake was just really boring and didn't like it or whatever. He said he also thought the original was actually pretty boring and stupid. But he said, of course, it was the first 15 minutes that he thought was, the best. And of course, that's exactly what the the remake is pretty much. They took that 15 minutes and then stretched it out to 90 minutes, which was just the most retarded thing you could do. I agree with you, man. I agree. I don't know if you saw my review or not, but that was literally my entire argument. It was like, this movie sucks, and that's why. It's because basically, and I own the original. I don't own the remake. Remake sucks balls. But I have the original over there, and I bought it as a blind box because it's always considered a classic. And I was actually shocked. I didn't realize that was only 15 minutes, the first 15, 20 minutes of the movie. I honestly figured that was the finale. I already knew the ending. I already knew that going into it. The calls coming from within the house. And it wasn't until I watched that movie and then literally that happens. I'm like, oh, shit. We got another, hour and 20 minutes to go or some shit. All right. Well, what else is going to happen? And then the movie just went downhill after that. But yeah, I mean, don't get me wrong, that first 15 minutes is great. I love that. That was really good. But yeah, I can see why people didn't like it, or if you didn't like it or not. And yeah, the remake did just fucking blow Donkey Kong. So, alright, well guys, I want to thank everybody out there who's been participating and dropping your comments and your questions. It means a lot to me. This show, this segment here, does not exist without you guys. Seriously. I am kind of waiting for that one week where everybody's just kind of tired of my bullshit and they're like, we're not asking questions, or we're not going to comment on that. And I'm just like, alright, no one asked anything. Just keep them coming. But no, you guys always, come through on this segment, so thank you guys so much. That means a lot to me. I know I come off sounding like a sarcastic prick, but I'm dead serious. This means a lot. So thank you very much. And guys, keep them coming. You got any questions, not just for me, but if you got questions for Maya, who's not here right now, any of my former, guests or whatever the case may be, ask away. I can get a hold of them. It's not a problem. I can't promise they'll be on the show to give you the answer, but I can give you the answer. You can trust me on that. And then, yeah, absolutely. Just hit us up. Got any questions, comments? Love mail, hate mail. I'm missing some hate mail. What's some hate mail? You got recommendations, requests. Hey guys, what the fuck? Doesn't have to be horror movie related. You want other topics? Christ, I've answered several different questions on here, and I'll keep answering all your questions. So hit me up. All right, guys.